Guess what we doing today? So today, you guys, we went to our Instagram, instagram.com/GonetotheSnowDogs. You should totally be following us there. And we asked you to submit some questions about Kira's first week being in our home. We've actually had her here for about, a week and a half now as I'm filming this. So we wanted you guys to give us some questions about how things were going, different things you wanted to know about our first week with our newest Husky puppy, Kira. Shelby, your foot's all dirty. Were you digging again? Say, yeah, of course I was. I taught that puppy how to dig. Didn't you watch that video? All right, let's get into some of your questions. All right, so the first question, which a lot of you actually asked about, how late is she keeping you guys up at night? My lab puppy used to wake me up every 30 minutes for potty. You aren't gonna believe this. The first night, she slept about a full 6 hours, but then again, she did have a 10-hour road trip to get here. The second night, she also slept about a full 6 hours. Ever since then, she's actually sleeping a full 8 hours at night. I haven't had to get up and take her out to go potty. She just sleeps right through the night. And I don't know why. Mainly probably because the breeders we got her from did start them on potty training and did have them on a semi-routine, which I think helps a lot when transitioning a dog from a breeder to their new home. So yeah, she's actually doing really, really well on sleeping through the night. So the next question to kind of go along with that is, how has she been sleeping? Is she up on the bed with your girls, or does she sleep somewhere else? So the very first night she was here, we tried to put her in the kennel. And she screamed and screamed and screamed, which is really normal for any puppy. So we tried putting her in the kennel. I tried doing the thing where I sat out here and put my hand in the kennel, and she just was not having it. So after a while, again, she had a 10-hour road trip for us to get her that first day. We decided, you know what, we're just going to bring her into the bedroom, let her out of the kennel, and see how she does. Between Jamie and I, we figured, you know, we'll wake up if we have to, let her out. Once we got her in there, she snuggled up next to Memphis and went to sleep. And like I said, she slept all night. So the next night, we once again tried the kennel thing, and it just, she screamed and screamed and screamed. So she has been sleeping with us every single night in bed. We haven't been putting her in the kennel at night. We've been letting her sleep in bed with us. And I don't know how we all fit, because we have that dog and this dog, but she is sleeping in bed with us at night. Lots of you are also asking, does she pee all over? Does she have a lot of accidents? Is she peeing all over? Huskies are trainable, you guys. Like they oh, are you gonna lay with Shelby? Oh my gosh, we got it on camera. And that was about how long that lasted. Shelby doesn't like it when she lays with her. But anyway, has she been peeing all over? She has had a couple accidents. It's very typical when you have a puppy. They are gonna have accidents. It is just something you have to deal with. Now, Jamie and I are very fortunate in the fact that we work from home. So we are trying to do a really good schedule with her where she's going outside at least once every 2 hours, learning that outside is the place she needs to go to the bathroom, and we're watching her. You know, when she's done playing, we go outside. If she's done eating, we go outside. When she wakes up from a nap, we go outside. So we do have the ability to do that since we work from home. I thought you had Shelby's tail for a second, but you've got your toy. She's got her toy. You're all good. So she's actually hasn't really been peeing all over, hasn't been having accidents all over. Also, I keep her confined to whatever room I'm in. So if I'm in the living room here, she's in the living room. If I'm in the kitchen, she's in the kitchen. If we're in the basement, she's in the basement. That way I can do my best to keep a really good eye on her and really watch her signals for when she needs to go to the bathroom. Husky puppies can be potty trained very quickly because they are very intelligent. I have pretty much trained all of my dogs, all of my puppy Huskies, within about 2 weeks of coming home. 2 to maybe 4 weeks. I mean, accidents still happen here and there if you're not paying super close attention, but Husky puppies can be potty trained fairly easily if you are more stubborn than they are. And that's the biggest thing. Treats, more stubborn. I'm going to do a full video on potty training and training, how we do the bell training and things like that to kind of show you guys that. So we'll get into that in another video. So the next question, was she very bitey when she first came home? You know, a lot of puppies are. A lot of times this is something that people have to deal with. Thankfully, Kira came from an amazing breeder, a very responsible, reputable breeder that knows a lot about the Husky breed and a lot about the troubles that can come along with training these breeds and the important things that they need before they go home. Our breeders actually worked with her on bite inhibition. So she got Hey, Shelby. She got quite a bit of training on how not to bite fingers and hands. And even when she met my nephew, she didn't even bite at him. So she's pretty much already had the really early beginning training on bite inhibition, which is really nice. And again, that's one of the nice things about getting a puppy from a responsible, reputable breeder that knows a lot about the breed. They worked with her on those things, so we're still working with her on it as well, but she's not a crazy bitey puppy. That's not to say she doesn't chew on things. Those are two totally different things. But she is not a crazy bitey puppy. She is actually really gentle as well. So is Memphis. Does Shelby like her? Shelby, do you like the puppy? Shelby likes her. Shelby tolerates her. Shelby plays with her really hard and they have a lot of fun together. But Shelby does not want to lay close to her. Like when Kira gets close to her and wants to lay down and snuggle, as you saw a few clips ago, Shelby wants nothing to do with that. But she does seem to like her, other than the snuggly part. But Shelby's not a very snuggly dog. That's more of a Memphis roll thing. Hey girls, I think our rocks are here. We're getting more rocks to line the backyard and they're supposed to be delivered today. And I think they're here right now. Is there anything that has really surprised you in these first few weeks? She seems to learn very fast. So Kira is extremely smart, as are most Huskies. Smart, confident, and stubborn. She's very confident, which means she's pretty sure of herself and she's not really scared of a lot of things, and she is stubborn because she's a Husky. So there are times where, you know, she's chewing on something and you can tell her no or swap her out a toy and she goes right back to it. So she does have that stubborn Husky tendencies. But as for surprising me, yes, the fact that she's sleeping through the night is surprising me. The fact that she is doing really well with not chewing on things that aren't hers is surprising me. She seems to be catching on really, really fast. Memphis was pretty easy to train as well, too. Again, Memphis came from a very responsible, reputable breeder and has the temperament that a Husky is supposed to have. Same thing with Kira. Kira is turning out the exact same way from a responsible, reputable breeder. And yeah, she's surprising me with just how good she's being. We haven't had a puppy in 6 years, so, you know, I couldn't really remember what it was like to have a puppy, but I don't really remember it being like this. This seems a little bit easier than what I remember. Of course, she's only been here a week and a half. We'll see where it goes from here. Are you laying on Shelby again? So that is about it for today, you guys. Those are the questions that you submitted on Instagram. We got quite a few submitted, which brings me to my question for you. Those of you that have been around for a long time remember the series we used to do called Fan Friday, where we pretty much did this. We took submissions of questions from you guys and we answered them every single Friday in a video. I've been thinking about bringing it back, but in a different type of format. What do you think? Do you think Fan Friday should make a return? One of the reasons I ended it was because we did over 300 episodes, and I just felt like towards the end of it we were answering the same questions over and over and over. How old are the girls? When did you get them? Questions that I don't think are good Fan Friday questions. I want them to be more of like a training type question or educational type questions, which I'll be really selective if I do bring it back. But let me know in the comments below if you think we should bring this back. And again, if you have other questions about Kira, leave those down in the comments below as well. We're going to do a video with her where we talk about how we picked her name, where we got her from, kind of like a background video of Kira, like we did with Memphis and all the other dogs that we've had. So we're going to be doing that probably next week. And yes, a treat video with Kira is coming. What else? Oh, the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys, there is new merch up in the shop with Kira on it and 2 new Oakley designs. So I will put a link to that down below, or you can just go to shopsnowdogs.com. Check that out. That's where our merch is available. Also, if you live in or near Los Angeles, California, the dogs are coming to PetCon June 22nd. You can get your tickets at petcon.co. There will be lots of other celebrity pets there. We will be there. Kira will be there. So if you guys want a chance to meet these two and her and Jamie and I will be there. That's it. We're going to end this. We hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As always, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive. Dream big. We will see you again soon. Shelby, do you realize she's touching you? Because she's touching you. Goodbye, audience.
Turn around and roll over, snow dog. Sing a song with your sweet voice. I know you